If your life looks fine on the outside, but you still feel heavy inside, stay with me. Because that heaviness can be confusing. It doesn't come with a clear reason. Nothing is wrong enough to explain it, and yet it's there. It's waking up with a tight chest for no obvious reason. It's carrying a low-grade worry through the day like background noise. It's smiling at people you love while part of you feels far away. It's lying in bed at night exhausted, but your mind keeps walking in circles. In Buddhism, there's a simple word that holds all of this without blaming you for it: suffering. Not as a dramatic tragedy, not as a personal failure, just the honest truth of being human in a world that keeps changing. And today, I want to share a short moment from the Buddha's life, from before he became the Buddha, when everything looked secure, comfortable, even ideal, and yet something inside him refused to settle. Then we'll walk through 13 small lessons, simple practices that can soften the nervous system, steady the heart, and help modern life feel a little less tight. Not perfect, just lighter. This isn't therapy, it isn't medical advice, it's a quiet reflection, Buddhist wisdom as a lens. In the Buddha's teaching, suffering isn't an accusation, it's more like a diagnosis that says, this is real, you're not imagining it. And when something is named clearly, it becomes workable. Story: Siddhartha before awakening. Siddhartha Gautama was born into privilege. The traditional stories say his father tried to protect him from anything unpleasant: old age, sickness, death. The idea was simple: if his son never saw pain, maybe his son would never be disturbed by it. But life doesn't cooperate with protection, because even when we live in comfort, the body still changes. People still change, our plans still change, and no matter how carefully we build our life, uncertainty still finds a way in. One day, Siddhartha stepped beyond the walls of his sheltered world, and he saw what he had been shielded from. He saw someone old, slower, fragile, bent by time. He saw someone sick, struggling to breathe, clearly not in control. He saw death, quiet, final, undeniable. And something inside him cracked open. Not in a theatrical way, more like a deep honesty. He realized comfort can make life pleasant, but it can't make life permanent. No status can guarantee safety. No achievement can build a wall around loss. And in that moment, Siddhartha's question changed. He wasn't asking, how do I win at life? He was asking something many of us carry silently. How do I live with reality without collapsing? But we do have our own version of it. It's distraction. It's constant input. It's the endless cycle of news, email, schedules, notifications, scrolling. We don't always run from pain by leaving the house. Sometimes we run by filling every quiet moment with noise. And the cost is subtle. We lose presence. We lose rest. We lose the ability to hear our own life. And then we wonder why we feel heavy. So now, let's talk about what helps. Not as a rigid checklist, but as 13 gentle doors you can walk through, one at a time. The 13 lessons, the heart of this episode. Lesson 1. Laugh more. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is let your body unclench. Laughter isn't denial, it's relief. It tells your nervous system, in this moment, I'm safe. Maybe it's a funny story, a silly clip, a memory that makes you smile. Even a small laugh can change your chemistry, like opening a window in a closed room. And if life feels too serious lately, it might be worth asking, when did I stop letting myself be light, even for a moment? Lesson 2. Get outside and reconnect with nature. Step outside, just long enough to feel the air on your face. Nature has a quiet message. Everything changes, and it doesn't panic. Clouds move, leaves fall, seasons turn. If you're carrying anxiety, the body often needs something wordless, something bigger than your thoughts. A short walk, a park bench, a moment under the sky. Not to fix you, just to remind you, you belong to the earth too. Lesson 3. Become a morning person in your own way. This isn't about waking up at some extreme hour. It's about giving yourself a softer beginning. Even 10 minutes before the world starts pulling on you, before the phone, before the noise, before the rush. A quiet coffee, a few stretches, a slow breath by a window. Morning is powerful because it's one of the few moments you're not reacting yet. It's a moment you choose your tone before the day chooses it for you. Lesson 4. Pack your days with meaningful plans. Busy is not the same as meaningful. You can have a packed calendar and still feel empty. You can have a simple day and feel deeply content. Meaning often comes from small things that match your values. A real conversation, a walk, a meal made with care, time with someone you love. So maybe the question isn't, how do I fit more in? Maybe it's, what matters now, at this stage of my life?
Lesson 5. Don't quit what you love. A lot of people carry a quiet grief. They abandoned the parts of themselves that once felt alive. A guitar in the closet, a hobby left behind, a creative dream that got too impractical. Returning doesn't require a grand comeback. It can be small, gentle, private. 10 minutes, 1 page, 1 attempt. Because what you love is often where your spirit breathes. Lesson 6. Choose kindness. Kindness is not weakness. It's strength with a soft face. It's choosing not to let the world harden you beyond recognition. Kindness can be small, a patient tone, a sincere thank you, a warm message to someone who's struggling. In a society that feels rushed and sharp, kindness becomes almost revolutionary, quietly. Lesson 7. Say yes more often. Not yes to everything, not yes to what drains you, yes to what expands you. Sometimes we say no out of habit, out of fear, out of comfort, but life gets narrow that way. Yes to the walk, yes to the invitation, yes to trying something new even if you're not good at it. Saying yes doesn't guarantee a perfect experience, it just keeps your life from shrinking. Lesson 8. Turn off your phone sometimes. Your phone is useful, and it's also designed to pull your attention, and attention is your life. Try turning it off during meals, during conversations, or for a little while before bed. Not as punishment, as a gift. Because a distracted mind is always hungry, and a hungry mind is never satisfied. Lesson 9. Take breaks and go on small trips. Rest is not laziness. Rest is maintenance. If you've lived long enough, you know this. Pushing harder doesn't always solve the problem. Sometimes the nervous system needs a pause, a short break, a change of scenery, a day trip, a quiet weekend, even a long walk in a different neighborhood, not to escape your life, but to return with softer eyes. Lesson 10. Spend time with friends and family. So many people reach midlife and realize something quietly painful. They've been busy for years and disconnected for years. Relationships don't require perfection. They require presence, a call, a coffee, a slow dinner without rushing. And when you're with someone, really with them, it's like the heart remembers how to relax. Lesson 11. Help someone out. Helping others is one of the fastest ways to loosen the grip of your own stress. Not because your problems disappear, but because your world becomes bigger than your worry. Help in small ways. Carry something. Check in. Listen without fixing. Volunteer if you can. In Buddhist language, generosity isn't just charity. It's a way of unclenching the self. Lesson 12. Focus on the good stuff you already have. This isn't forced positivity. This is reality with a wider lens. A roof, a warm bed, a body that still carries you, a person who cares, a moment that doesn't hurt. Gratitude doesn't erase suffering, but it changes the atmosphere inside suffering. It creates room to breathe. Lesson 13. Let go of grudges. Holding a grudge is like carrying a heavy bag everywhere you go, even into moments that could have been peaceful. Letting go doesn't mean what happened was okay. It means you're done letting it live in your body. Sometimes forgiveness is not a single moment. It's a practice, a decision you repeat. And every time you loosen your grip, you reclaim freedom. The shift, tying it back to Siddhartha. Siddhartha didn't awaken because life became easy. He awakened because he stopped arguing with reality. He saw change clearly, and instead of building a stronger wall, he he began building a wiser heart. That's the quiet invitation here, not to create a perfect life, but to create a life that feels less tight. A life where you laugh more, step outside more, protect your mornings, choose meaning, return to what you love, practice kindness, say yes to what opens you, turn off the phone, rest without guilt, show up for people, help when you can, notice what's good, and release what's poisoning you. Closing, gentle practice. Right now, wherever you are, just for a moment, let your shoulders drop. Take one slow breath in and a longer breath out. And ask yourself, gently, which one of these 13 lessons could I practice today just a little so my life feels lighter? Not transformed, not perfect, just lighter. Because happiness isn't a finish line. It's what grows when you stop running for a moment and come back to your own life.